developed in order to solve the problem of major bleeding during surgery, leading to large volumes of blood transfusion. I have my contact information at the bottom of this slide. So we know that each unit of blood causes complications. The top of this slide shows the numerous risks associated with blood transfusions. The bottom of the slide is an example of one study that looked at 1 million patients with matched controls. And patients who received blood had longer hospital stays, greater hospital cost, risk of infection almost twice as great, and risk of dying almost 70% greater. At least 40% of blood transfusions are unnecessary, needlessly harming patients and costing hospitals money because hospitals do not get reimbursed what it costs them to transfuse. This is our fully automated 18-channel prototype. It works with a disposable cartridge that has over a 70% margin. Our goal is to replace the top of the slide where blood is sent to a central laboratory and it can take 1 to 2 hours and sometimes days to get results, with what is at the bottom of the screen, which is our existing prototype with a disposable cartridge. These are testimonials from key opinion leaders. By testing multiple therapies in advance, only the therapies proven to correct clotting will be administered. It's a reliable and specific test. It's easy to use. From Johns Hopkins, we would have great interest using at the device of Johns Hopkins, and we believe other hospitals would as well. This is an example of how our results are shown. This is a plasma sample with a created bleeding disorder. And what this shows, blue bars means no blood clotting. Anything in green, the system, fully automated, rejects the therapies that will not correct the bleeding problem and highlights the therapies that will correct the bleeding problem. These results are visible in approximately 8 minutes. On the left of the screen is a photograph of an algorithm published in the literature. This is the current standard of care. Doctors, surgeons, anesthesiologists do not have time to make 15 decisions in a decision tree when managing a severely bleeding patient. On the right is our technology, 1 tube of blood into a cartridge, and 7 to 8 minutes later, the doctor looks over and anything in the green column will correct clotting. On the right, our scientific advisory board is made up of world-leading experts, and our managed team also truly experts in their areas. We are projecting in year 4 of sales, total revenue in excess of $70 million. This is based only on the first intended use of cardiac surgery. Our round 4 investment terms, we're seeking $3,840,000 is in, so $2.16 million remains, and the pre-money valuation is 20.1. We are providing warrant coverage as shown. $1 million will support us through a Series A, and we have a highly regarded healthcare investment bank that plans to lead that for us. An additional 1.16 would provide some additional validation data. Follow-on products, again, that $70 million projection in year 4 of sales is based only on 1 intended use. Trauma surgery, novel anticoagulants are 2nd and 3rd intended use. We have data from a pilot study at the Mayo Clinic, which is going to help guide us into building the commercial quality system. We've had 3 meetings with the FDA and a fair amount of intellectual property. Although we could prepare for an IPO with a fully integrated commercial organization, exit through acquisition is common in this space. This is a list of possible acquirers. We've already had some discussions with about half of the companies on this list, and the actual total group of acquirers is about twice this size. I invite you into our breakout room, and my contact information is shown. Thank you.